noticed you come back faster
Coach,
when you win.
congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
This was a beautiful win. You made 23 assists tonight, and also I know you had 32 points in your tent.
Doing our job. No, we talked about, before the game started, we talked about ball movement. When we move the ball, we're good. I mean, and Tina understands that. Tina was really good tonight at getting the ball out when they were double teaming her and getting in her space. Swung the ball well. We had a couple of really pretty plays. Swung the ball all the way around the gym for wide open shots. And, you know, that's how you're supposed to play basketball. You know, we have some scorers. So, you know, I think, let's talk right now about Sugar. I mean, I tell Sugar, no one's riding a Sugar train harder than I am right now, because, I mean, she's found it so far. You know, 3 games in the starting lineup doesn't mean a whole season. But we always knew she had the talent. Defensive-wise, she's solid. And offensive-wise, all it needed for her to click. And right now it's clicking, and you can see it on the floor. It's a big asset for us.
She took 14 shots and made 7, so that's...
Yeah, that's okay. Take 20 and make 10. That's great, too. Since she's been in the starting lineup, she's shooting 50%. And, you know, she's averaging now, at this 23 onto 19 is, you know, 42 divided by 3 she's getting up there. I mean, she's doing well. And, you know, look at the assists, Tanisha, 7 and 7 and 12 points.
Right.
That's pretty good.
So can we say that this new starting lineup is yielding what you want so far?
Yes and no. It wasn't what I wanted, and Tulsa, we came out in the third quarter and flat, with no energy. We have to execute in the starting lineup. We don't have the runners or the ball pace that we would have with Brittany Boyd coming in the game. So it's more of an execution team. Keep us solid, Tanisha Wright, just keep us steady. Our defense again, can't say enough about our defense. Our defense again held our team in the 30s. I mean, we lead the league, we know that, but every game seems to be, we hold teams at 36, 38. There's going to be games someone's going to shoot lights out against us, we know that. But right now, we're a solid defensive ball club. It is exemplified by Kia Stokes today. Played one heck of a defensive basketball game.
Coach, you just said yes and no, so do you expect that to change when Prince comes?
Yeah, I mean, you can't not change when you have 15 points coming in. You know, it's gonna hurt some players in rotation minutes. There's no question about that. She's gonna have to get up to speed. But we're gonna have a lot of practice days coming up. We're gonna take a few days off after Chicago and then get back in the gym and get her up to speed on what we do. She's a solid, you know, pick and roll guard. She can run the show. She can play the 2 guard. She can shoot deep. She can create for others and get to the free throw line. So, I mean, that's another asset that we could really use. You know, we lost our shooter in Rebecca Allen. Now we're getting one back, so it's a big positive.
So how do you think the standings will change after the two games today?
I don't know. You know, I was telling the players, you know, going into the season, if you told me that after 10 games there, when Piff is gone, that we'd be 5-5, I'd say, okay, let's start the rest of the season. We're 5-4 with a chance to go to 6-4. And that's what I told the team today. And, you know, and we're going to get a few days off, get some rest, and then get back to work. So this is a big game for us, a good measuring stick for us on the road against Chicago. Everybody's fighting for position. It's going to be that way the whole year. We're all going to fight for position. It's about who beats who head to head now. And that's one of the things that we're eyeballing Chicago about.
Coach,
Yeah.
Essence was hurt last year. She's coming back this year. How was she doing? I see she made 2 big shots in the second half. How are you going to fit her into the offense more?
Well, you know, it's the 3 position on our ball club is going to be a little tough. I don't run a lot of plays for the 3 because I have Tina who's going to want to demand the basketball. I got Sugar right now. It's a solid shooter. I got Prince coming back, who you have to give the ball to. You know, the forgotten 4 position between Cash, you know, and you know, Stokes, and you know, they're not going to get many shots, but you know, the 3's got to be ready to score at times, but they have to be more aggressive. And I think she started last couple of games, she's been more aggressive looking for her shot. That's how she's going to have to play. She's going to just stand there and wait for the ball to come to her. Well, no, that's not going to work for her. Yeah.
Coach, can you talk about how hard tonight's win was? I mean, especially against a team that doesn't have a win, that's really hungry.
Well, going to the game, the coaching staff all talked, you know, that they've been in every ball game. They've actually had double-digit leads in like 5 of their last 6 games. And we knew that, you know, the desperate teams are going to scratch out a win sooner or later. Hopefully it's not against you. We told our team from the start that LA's been a very big first quarter team. In their last game against Con, they were up 14. But, you know, they tired. They only have 8 players. And you saw that again tonight. You know, in all their games right now, I feel kind of bad for Ryan because they're not enough bodies. They get tired. And then the shots don't go in down the stretch, and they lose the game by 4, 6, or 8. And that's kind of what happened tonight. But that was our game plan also, to keep the pressure on them the entire game and let our defense do its work. Yes?
Being that you cut back a little bit on the speed of your offense and focus more on precision with the changes in the starting lineup, how do you think that impacts your defense, and do you think that that's what's ultimately making...
How does our changes in the starting lineup impact our defense?
No. How does the offense moving a little bit more carefully, focusing more on precision rather than speed of the ball?
You know, I think we want to play both ways at times because we can run, especially, you know, you bring in Kia Stokes and Brittany Boyd, and Sugar is pretty quick too. She can get up and down the floor. You know, Tanisha will tire right at that pace, so will Cash. But I think it doesn't affect our defense in any way, shape, or form because we play a lot of players, and they all play defense. They all know that if you don't play defense, you just don't play. And they're taking great pride in their defense. I mean, this is, if you're a fan of defense, it's fun to watch how solid we are defensively. Yes.
One last question. As if you were to give the Sparks coach some guidance,
I won't give him guidance.
What would you say about what would the team?
I'll just say what our coaching staff talked about LA, and Isaiah watched their team play in Connecticut. We're all of the opinion that they're going to be really good. You know, they have Tolliver back now. You saw what she can do. You know, and they have some players that are out hurt. When they come back, you know, Aaron Phillips and Abdi, they're going to be really good. I'm glad we played them right now because I don't think anybody in the West wants to play them in the playoffs. Okay, guys, thank you.
Liberty locker room is open.
Thank you.
Nice turnout by the media today, by the way.
Thank you.